authentic. Yeah,
for sure. But hey, man, it's your boy Khalid Salam, man. I'm back with another episode of the Peace Seekers podcast. I got some very special guests in here with me. I appreciate all y'all for pulling up on me, man. We about to have a real good conversation. Before we get started, man, I just want everybody to introduce yourselves. If you got anything special going on, social media, anything you want the people to know. I will start with the ladies. We'll start down here and just work our way around. Go ahead.
Hey, y'all. My name is Jamila. You can follow me on Instagram at J Charnay. I have a clothing brand coming in for the ladies, streetwear, because the men ain't making that for us. Okay, they just leaving us out. And it's called Allure Angels, and I will be dropping soon.
She didn't say that though.
Yeah, she did.
Shout out to Sheen and Fashion Nova with the hoes in it. Y'all act like y'all ain't getting it from the third party. Don't be doing that. Don't do the fellas. Don't do the fellas.
To it. Don't be. Mine's gonna have some, okay. We're gonna get fly.
Okay, she's saying we ain't got the eye.
Okay.
But go ahead and follow me, and when I drop, buy some.
For sure. So, I'm Jamia. I just told everybody here to call me Mama Bear because I'm the oldest in the room always. But I'm okay with that. I ain't got really nothing new going on. I have been live streaming on Facebook a lot lately, just running my mouth. Super running my mouth, bad running my mouth. But anyways, that's something new. What I want to start doing is just the live thing on Facebook, definitely more and more and more. I've been traveling out of the country a lot lately.
That's what's up.
Right.
So I'm enjoying that. I went to Puerto Rico and was bragging about it, and people were like, that's U.S. soil. So I was like, okay, let me get a passport. Let me get up out of here. But I've been traveling. I've been doing that a lot lately in private. That's really all. That's really it.
For sure.
All right, I'm Millie. Y'all follow me on Instagram at Millie_not1nina. Currently, ain't nothing new going on. Just busy with business and family. Sure. I did attend a Real Talk, Real Man meeting just recently, and I definitely encourage brothers to come out to the next one, December 11th at Soda Go. Outside of that, that's it.
Yeah.
Who put that on?
Real Man, Real Meeting.
Yeah. Is that Obi?
Yep.
Obi still? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we lost that.
Oh, yeah.
Your turn, sir.
My turn? Oh, Curtis Grant. I got a juice bar coming on campus called Pilgrim. We set to open January the 11th at 11. You know, the numbers are special.
All right, congrats to that.
1-11-11. You know what I'm saying? So, got that coming. That's the new hottest thing I got coming right now. Some of your hottest superfoods coming to the city.
Yeah.
So, man, hey, tap in and we going up.
There we go.
And I've tried it before, man. It's fire, man. They blowing any smoothie, juice bar.
Talk to me nice.
Make sure you get that blue banana.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the blue banana. You
put a little cinnamon in yours?
I put a little cinnamon in yours. You know what I'm saying? I got a little cinnamon in there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's just it's kind of like a little banana pudding kind of, but it's all healthy and it's fire and it's the same every time. Ginger shot. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him. Talk to him. Tell him what you get.
You know what I'm saying?
But don't be humble about it.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check out my guy when he opens, man. It's gonna be a great thing for the city. Not too far from.
Can I tell a little story?
Go for it.
Can I tell a little story? So I took him up to the store. I was like, man, meet me up at the store. You know what I'm saying? Because it's another franchisee that owns one in Westerville. Yeah. Shout out to Polaris, Pilgrim up there as well. Up there off of Polaris Parkway.
Yep.
Get him a little shout out to him. And I called him. I said, bro, where you at? He said, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I done came back again. I said, without your dog. He's like, I had to go.
Yeah, man, right. Not too far from me, Ohio State University. Right?
No, we on campus.
Right on campus.
Yeah, we on campus.
So
the hot spot.
It only makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. It's the green light on.
Full circle, right? Full circle.
Shit, that's where I went to school at. That's where I made a lot of things happen at. That's where I met my wife at.
Yeah, man.
So
yeah, man.
There we go.
Before we start, man, I was gonna say I'm proud of all y'all, man, because all y'all got something going on. So, it's always good to see, us doing something. You know what I mean? So, you know, hey, make sure I check everybody out. Anyway, let's get into it, man. I sent everybody the questions, so hopefully y'all got some good answers for me. But I'm gonna play this first clip.
Wrote a book.
Because I got some stuff in this notebook. I'm a statistics girl.
We gonna talk tonight.
Yeah, I'm a statistics chick.
For sure. Let me make sure I'm good, bro.
Understand, a lot of people see.
You hear that?
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna play clip 1, and we gonna get into the questions. I'm curious to see what everybody has to say, man. So let's get into it, man. I'll play it for y'all real quick.
Understand, a lot of people see my situation and not think that I'm not high function.
What situation?
See my situation? That's a very vague question, and it's for you.
What situation are you referring to that they're looking at and thinking is not high function?
Just my life.
Your life entirely, or your life in
My life.
See, don't deflect. Let's stay here. Your life entirely, or your life in relationships?
Both, really.
And they think that you're low functioning.
No, I don't.
You just said people see your life and think you're not high functioning. The opposite of that would be low functioning.
No. Okay, so here you go. You're trying to take my intentions away from. This is. Can I correct it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or can I give you more?
Yes, more information. Heck yeah.
So, I'm not married, right? I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
I didn't do my research. I thought it was 4, but 8. Okay.
No, baby.
Cool.
It's
By how many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more. Now,
By multiple women? What's the intent
I
of
just
this?
want
By
God to
your
bring
wife?
them. I just want God to bring them.
Oh, okay. And you have, so you just...
Because my point is this. My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you would say it, Dr. Brian, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time. You're being...
Understand, a lot of people see my situation.
Okay, man. So, first clip. So, before we get into the questions, I just want to get y'all's overall thoughts of what's being said, in this clip. It's got 8 kids, 3 mothers of his children, His fear of divorce is higher than his desire to be married. So, what are y'all's overall thoughts on this, man? Anybody could take it first.
Ladies, I want to hear
Ladies
y'all's
first.
opinions
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Somebody's opinion first.
Honestly, when I heard that, it has to be something going on with what he's seen growing up. Because to be okay with continuing it, how do I say this in a nice way? You got too many broken homes there, and how are you okay with that? And then, I just didn't agree with it, because how are you okay with? And then you want to keep doing it. Like, you're like, okay, my desire to get married is low, but you want more kids. So you're basically telling us that you don't mind bringing another life into this world, and it has a broken home, and it's like, why? So I feel like when men say stuff like that, it's rooted back to their background and what they seen growing up, because I do feel like your background and like your environment does play a huge part in your upbringing and
Absolutely.
what you do growing up. So I think from hearing that, his daddy bounced for sure.
Oops.
Yeah.
He has, but I could be wrong, but
For sure. For sure. What you got for us?
So I'm on the opposing end of that, of course, because of my own personal situation. I have 8 children.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike him, though, I don't fear divorce. I fear never being married.
Gotcha.
So that's the difference between women and men in that predicament, though. And I will say this, it does go to say a lot about your character as far as how you moving around in life to get to that point where you have 8 children with 3 babies' mothers. You're not with any of them, and you're still ready to go have children. And I think it also has a lot to do with your financial situation. There's not a lot of men, and he's in his children's life. So when I watch this clip, I said, hold on, let me go check this nigga. I go straight to, let me look at the facts. He's in his children's lives. He does support them and their mothers financially. So To me, I feel like if you have it, have it. God told us to be fruitful. We are supposed to be married. I will say that. So I'm not opposing marriage, but like I said, a man and a woman in that predicament, it's just different for us. I fear not being married, opposed to him being divorced.
Do all your kids live with you?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll just just curious.
Can I say something to what you said? So, like, hearing your opinion, I definitely could see your perspective. The only thing I just don't agree with is when you have children by multiple people, you can't fully be present for every single child, especially in that predicament. Like for men, like us as women, when we have kids, if just say I had, you have multiple kids, they all live with you, so you're present being the mom for all those kids. For men, it's kind of different because they have it's a broken home. So how can you fully be a father to all your kids and be fully present?
I get it.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you gotta be there.
If all your kids live with you.
You have to be there though, because my child's father has 13 children. 2 in Florida, 1 in Cali, and then the rest here. He is so
fruitful.
Yeah, but in his defense, he can afford those kids. He flies out to Cali every weekend, comes from Cali to Florida every weekend, and he spends weeks there. His children don't miss a beat; they go with them.
Yeah.
So when it's his turn to have his kids, he has his kids, and they're all together. They know each other. So I think it just really depends. I think we come from a society where we are a part of poverty class. I know that's very ugly to say, but it's the truth. When we look at a man with 8 kids, we are used to seeing he over there, but that's he true. Everywhere. He's not where he's supposed to be. But if you look at men in positions of power, that's what their lives normally look like. A lot of them are not outspoken about it because it's ugly. But at the same time, most of them are there for their children. Look at Diddy's situation right now. He done completely.
No Diddy.
No sedation. You can't bring that one.
Hold on. Well, listen though. His kids are there for him.
Nick Cannon would have been a good.
But Diddy's kids are there for him. I'm talking about the ugly, y'all. But look at Diddy's situation. It's ugly. His kids are still there because he was there.
Yeah.
True.
That's the point.
I mean, that come with loyalty. But I feel that the broken home, projective, how we view things, is not necessarily about a father not being present, because a father can be with his family, but he a working dad. Like, he work his ass off 2 jobs that he can be in the military, and he gotta go off sometimes. So would that considered a broken home?
Right.
Because he's still in his kids' lives, but sometimes he's not, because his lifestyle of work and his career. So we gotta look at it as that if a father is active, whether he with the mothers or not, then you gotta take account of that, because it take a village to raise some kids. Sure. So as long as I'm present in my kids' lives, they know who I am. They get to spend time with me, intimate time. It ain't just, I pop up, hey, go off. Then you gotta count that as like, he an active father, and that ain't a broken home, because the mom can call on him when she needs something for these kids, or if it's coming to correct them, he's showing up. So that ain't a broken home. But we do look at a lot of situations as if they're broken because the man's not present. So I feel like with his situation, though, I feel like his is highly ego driven. I feel that he put himself on a pedestal that's out of reach for his own sensitivity as far as his heart and mind to connect. He doesn't have that type of balance for himself, and I mean, I don't see that. I want to continue to have kids and not find marriage. That's one thing about me. I got 7. I'm not about to run around and continue to have more and not have a wife by my side. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure. Kurt?
Sure. I was about to say, if we want to look at, like, we talk about perspective and things, like you brought up a good point of how, we downplay and kind of consider that as being a broken home, but you look at the man's, to keep it a buck, most men are never really home anyway. To keep it a whole band, because real men usually go out and provide. They're going to do the things that they needed to do to make their family successful, to get their wives and kids and stuff that they need on a daily basis. But when you look at someone like Cam, you have to understand the statue of praise that he's been getting his whole life that gives him that ego-driven. So a lot of people hate Kevin Samuels, But when you bring in somebody like Kevin Samuels and he's talking about a high value man, but he's not talking about his attributes. He's talking about money. Men with money don't need women to be by their side, because you got to ask yourself as a person, and I'm just keeping it real, what can you do for that man that he can't do for himself? You talking about a man that made $100 million. I hate to say it. Ain't nobody at this table probably made $100 million know what that feel like. You get what I'm saying? So let me tell you, Cam got a football field in his backyard. Bro, crib is 20,000 square feet, probably a better. He's still maintaining that without being in the league.
Absolutely.
So then you got women that see that type of statue, because most women go and look for that alpha. You know what I'm saying? Now, unless she's a woman that wants all the control, then she's going to go get somebody that's less than her. And 9 times out of 10, this role is flipped. He's probably not going after women that are really alpha. These women need somebody. You understand what I'm saying? So then they cool with being a baby mom. But they trip her out. They're going to get cashed out. They're going to go wherever they want. They're going to get whatever bag they want. They're going to eat whatever they want. And then somebody like him, he taking care of his kids. And what people don't know, he got his own football camps. And them kids come and stay at his house and play in the backyard. So he's doing more than being a dad. It's a community dad.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we try to knock people like that with, and say something's wrong with him, but you got to also understand why he fears divorce. You got to think about it. Why would he get in bed with a chick that he worked hard his whole life for, and he put 1 or 2 babies in her? She getting alimony, child support, and 50% if he ain't did. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot for a male to lose, because 9 times out of 10 people don't talk about this either.
No.
It's a lot of times the person, and I don't know the statistics. I know you're a stats girl, but I got a lot of homies that's been divorced and they've hit rock bottom, and it's been years and they still ain't recovered.
And African Americans have the highest divorce rate, lowest marriage rate. Sadly.
They actually
Sadly.
So,
I mean,
why do y'all, I mean, we talking about money and we talking about, divorce. Why do you all think people fear marriage so much? Is it just because of divorce, or, what's y'all's thoughts on that?
well, my thing is what he said, for a lot of men that's in a position like that, that's going to be their fear, you feel me? Because basically, you losing more than what you came in with a lot, but you're losing half of that. And a lot of men are against that. My other opinion for people that ain't in that position is mostly because where we come from, where we see, they watching reality shows, listening to social media, they judging other people's situation, making their situation worse, so it don't get to flourish to how it's supposed to be, because now we passing judgment on each other. It ain't even the type of people we dealing with, but it's just what we see. So
Also think too, you gotta also ask yourself, us men, it's hard for us to open up. Y'all know that. And so for you to open up for a woman and become vulnerable, in my opinion, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an ex-NFL player. So I tell my wife all the time, I'm glad I failed with you, and I'm building back with you. Because I can't necessarily say if I would have made it without her, I wouldn't probably be with my wife. These conversations that we have, because we talk about it, because I'm on the same high horse. Let me hit $20, $30 million and I'm by myself. You think I'm finna go get a wife? What I'm getting a wife for? It don't make sense. And logically, it don't make sense for the man to really go do that, and for him to say, I'm gonna open up, and then you got a chick. And some of these cats got the baddest, like, superficial, model-looking women that they wake up to every day that ain't really, you know what I'm saying, ain't really wives. They just models. They just something to look good on the arm with. It's only a couple, like, what, a year or two maybe, and then it's done.
Yeah, I think the one-stop shop thing, I really think people look at it like that, like marriage is the end. That's what you do. Most African Americans were ignorant for a long time to divorce, what it entailed, the fact that it costed. People didn't know because we don't get married a lot. So our parents didn't teach us that type of stuff. So for a lot of people, for a long time, it was the thought of it being that one-stop shop. You get married, you stay married. So I really feel like that has a lot to do with it. Also, I feel like another reason people are scared to get married is divorce. People are
What we
scared of
see.
divorce.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah. But it's another job too. That's another thing people don't talk about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Being a husband,
I tell
being
them
a wife,
that's work.
That's work.
It's work.
You, cause if your wife come home talking about X, Y, and Z, and you like, well, I thought we was gonna kick it tonight. Now I got to put your feelings on my back. Now I got to go handle this. I got to go do this. I got to go do this.
Yeah.
And then don't add the kids in the mix.
Yeah.
The kids kick the dad to the curb. You feel me? The wife kick the dad to the curb. We talk about this all the time, but and I ain't really mad at the females for it. I mean, you got to think about it. Once it comes from the man to the female and she grows, that's a connection that we don't really get to feel. So we can't really tell them how to operate that. But we still want to feel important. But you know what I'm saying?
Man, for sure. And one last thing is that I know in our community is seeing the infidelity,
Yeah, for sure.
Daughters knowing they dad wasn't faithful to their mom can discourage them. Dudes, us having our heart broke just that one time can change us for a lifetime. So
What?
It's just little things like that. That's trauma. The trauma can keep people from marriage.
What you think?
So, I think a lot of things coming to
Talk to us.
because one, I'm gonna start with my own personal opinion on why at first I was scared to get married. Projection. I feel like in the black community, our parents and our elderlies, they project. I have a 70-year-old grandma that been with my granddad for 40-something years, and she be like, don't get married because all they gonna do is cheat on you and beat you and all that. And it's just now you're putting that negative thought in my head, so now I'm scared thinking that every man is gonna move this way, and not all men, not all men is gonna do me like that. So I think that comes to play, and I also think that this generation, social media, this generation is just
Terrible.
terrible.
They got too many options.
They got who got options?
I want to piggyback off something
Men
he
and women.
said though. He said something.
Well, go ahead. You said something that's about to spark something. You know it's about to go. You know what I'm about to say, but go ahead.
This do not go for the men with money. Because I know you're going to say that, men with money. No, this goes for...
There's two different we're going to talk about middle class. Not 3 caliber, 2 caliber.
Talking about they don't want to get married because, she going to take all my money. What money, sir? You work. You work like...
We make the same.
She might be able to save me. How much? 900.
And I am not knocking anyone's occupation or anything because I would never do that. But sometimes I feel like we're not realistic. Some people not realistic. You work at Amazon and you wear the little vest, dude. You wear the vest. What am I really gonna? Come on. What am I really gonna take?
Yeah.
I actually came into marriage with more than you. So what are we talking about here? So I feel like the ignorance. Sometimes they don't know what comes with divorce, and they just don't know. They just see other people say certain things, and it just ignorance, y'all.
I think the projection, what you said, into a lot of relationships, bothers. It puts the negative thought into the mind, but a lot of that stuff is the situations of what those people chose to be in. Because I got plenty of friends that got beautiful marriages, and my kids hang out with these people. We talk on a regular basis. They like their little cousins. But I think what didn't happen is we took this group of generation, the 90s babies, then took what we saw, and we was like, something about the 90s babies that I can honestly say that we got the best of both worlds, and we saw stuff growing up. We was like, bro, we ain't gonna never be like that. I'm never doing that.
Yeah.
Because the stuff that I do as a father, my pops ain't doing that. Gender reveals, going to birthday parties, getting up, cooking breakfast, bringing the, you know what I'm saying, bringing the old lady some breakfast in the bed, planning a date night. My pops ain't giving shit about none of that. Real Southern, you know what I'm saying? But I do the stuff now, and I'm like, okay, well, I didn't see this, but I'm gonna show you how I want to be treated if we're gonna be together. You know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of relationships too, it's not the comprehensive communication. People are talking at each other,
not to each other.
Yeah, not to each other. Then you got some men that just too ego driven. I used to be one of that. Yeah, I used to be an ego driven guy. Macho, it's all about the man, but we talk about this on the phone 24/7. That shit ain't finna get you nowhere, dog.
It has to resonate. That's the point of communication.
Yeah, but that's your old lady. That's supposed to be.
But I think it goes for both. Though. I feel like
soft. You gotta be soft.
Us women, some women can be hyper masculine.
Yeah, you don't take out your feminine.
No,
I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with being hyper masculine because you're never gonna be in your soft girl era. Right. Soft girl era being like that.
It's about what they seen. You feel me? Seeing other women, moms, aunts being overly aggressive. You feel me? Taking control because in a lot of situations back then they dealing with men that couldn't hold their own. So they gotta talk to them like they a child, and they seeing how they address dudes, and they grow up and they address men the same way. And it take a different type of alpha male to correct that in a woman, you feel me? Put her back in her feminine era, you feel me? To where she can be a woman, you feel me? She can be gentle, soft skin, glowing, you feel me? She can chill, lounge out in the front yard, do flowers and shit. A lot of women don't get to do that. They working, they paying bills, they running around the house with the kids, they taking care of so much, and then they only get a little bit of time to themselves. And even when they get that little bit of time, it's an issue for that man. Like, oh, you want to go kick it with your girls, but that's the only time she get to be in that aura of women. So
I hate to do.
Go.
Okay, I hate to do this too because nobody has mentioned social media, really. But for women, social media plays a major part in how we wake up every day.
Every day.
I feel like 5 years ago, everybody was hard body bitches. Now, everybody in their soft girl era, and I feel like it has a lot to do with what you see on social media. So today, if I turn this on and I feel like listen to Cash Dawn, she dogging niggas, that's who I am. And then tomorrow I might want to be LMA. It's like social media does have a lot to do with it. I watch in my friend groups with my children. I'm just looking at social media play a major part in, and basically like I would say the temperature.
It does, because you get on TikTok and you see one girl like, if he don't buy you a Chanel, he don't love you. Hello.
So let me ask y'all, for the ladies, a question, and then we could get the opinion of the men as well. But because we kind of touched on this on the last episode we just did with the men, I was asking them, how do you learn to be a man? Because we come from these circumstances where most of us, we don't see a good example of what it is to be a man, so we have to learn it on our own. To touch on what you were just saying about women being hyper masculine, how would you all advise a woman, or what are some things women can do to learn how to, I guess, step into their femininity, and not have to deal with that hyper masculinity that they learn as a result of our circumstances?
I feel like, because I know one of the topics were something about men lying.
Yep.
I seen that, and so not to stray into that, but I feel like young boys are raised and trained and programmed to be liars early. Your daddy come in the room, you crying because you broke your toy. Don't fucking cry. You know what I mean? You go into a football game, even if you have that supportive second parent, which is a father as a young man, it can be toxic in a way. And then women don't take that into account when we're looking at, okay, so what's wrong with this nigga? Why is he like this? We don't even give him a chance because he was programmed that way, and we just don't have an understanding. We be tired from past relationships and other things in life. But as far as so I went off and I done forgot what we were saying. Dang.
So like how would you advise women to learn how to pick up those feminine traits if they weren't taught them as kids?
Women?
Yeah, women.
So women teaching women?
Yeah.
Like if you were
how to be soft.
Like if you were growing up as a young girl and you were, I guess, raised in circumstances where you pick up those masculine traits. How then does a woman
withdraw herself?
Yeah, how does she pull herself away from those masculine traits and move into that feminine role as a woman?
I would say love yourself, learn emotional intelligence, learn how to control your emotions. Also, pour into yourself. And also, I think one thing that I'm learning too is that we have to learn that being hurt, because I think being hurt, we have this fear of being hurt, and it just causes us to not be soft, because now we always on a nigga's ass. We always complaining. We always trying to snoop, and learn that you gonna get hurt in relationships, friendships. Your mama gonna hurt you. Like, that's gonna happen. So you just have to, learn how to deal with the being hurt, instead of turning that hurt into rage and then like snapping on him. And like, if someone hurts you, again, learn how to control your emotions and learn that this is a part of life, and it's not you. It's not you. It's everything to do with that person and what they got going on, and it's not you. And I think that's what's helping me become more feminine, because I was hyper masculine, y'all. Y'all should.
You have some bass in your voice like this?
I used to like my baby daddy. I was one of those, and then I also feel like having some discernment of the type of man you deal with, because I feel like that man will, like he said, the right man will bring out that in you, for real.
Yeah, bring out that. I was just about to say that.
Bring out that,
A solid man will, groom you.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, I always use this example for my wife. I said, look, babe, when I asked to marry you, I saw the traits that your parents had instilled in you, but I also saw through the journey of my life, I also saw where I can enhance those traits. So I'm not going to just ask to marry you because I want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I help you grow.
I want to grow with you. You know what I'm saying? So my wife actually the one that taught me how to be soft, because I was hyper masculine, overly masculine from just coming off the field. You know what I'm saying? So, then, like you said, a football player, man, ain't got no emotions. I'm out there, we broken hand, broken foot, knee twisted, whatever. You got to go to war. So, not literally, but you got to handle yourself in those situations. So when you get out and you think everything is, I used to think everything is just football. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was accustomed to.
Nah, that's
but then I had to learn. My wife is like, hey, babe, like, I'm a woman. Yeah. So I'm like, nah, fuck that. You gotta come on. Yeah, we're on the same team. And she like, babe,
I'm chill.
You gotta relax. Like, and so the more I started to relax, the more it was just like, okay, she cooling. Like she's coming along. I ain't gotta DMX her every time I say it.
You know what's crazy? My dude, he's older than me. He is 34, and
34.
Yeah,
how old are you?
I'm 26. So
young ass. That's in the 20-year-old dating pool.
No, I ain't going.
Baby, sugar daddy.
This sounds crazy, but he be little girling me, but not like that. Like, he humbled me in a way, because sometimes it be like, I'll do certain things, and he'd be like, that is not. How old are, like,
he correct you.
You're a grown woman. Why are you acting like that? And I said, I feel like we do need a great man in our corner to, like, kind of soften us up. Because, like I said, I was super hyper masculine with him. I'm literally like,
so he turned you down.
Yeah, I'm like, Daddy, am I your baby?
She's your baby.
I've never in my life did a hotel room set up for any man or anything. I just did that for his birthday. And like,
appreciate that
for sure.
Yeah, like I did
that's the little thing,
and that come with dealing with somebody that that's on a different frequency than you. You trying to you feel me get up to that level with them, so you trying to pick up things that's in their nature, and that's what our environment raises us and conditions us. So until we like get into that knowledge of oneself, you feel me, and do that full cleanse that we need to do, it's gonna be hard to withdraw from a lot of things, and that's what, like you said, with women. They have to go through that trial, you feel me? Where you gotta be with yourself. Because a lot of people fear being by themselves. So that's why they continue to deal with what they deal with and never outgrow these situations or these behaviors. Because they always gotta be connected to something. Sometimes you gotta be just you.
Yeah.
You gotta find somebody that could be like a mentor, or just find somebody that you see that reflect of how you want to be, you feel me? How you want to feel about yourself, because like you said, you got to pour into yourself. You ain't gonna know what to pour into yourself until you actually see it, you feel me, and fulfill yourself.
And you can't teach nobody how to treat you if you don't know how to treat yourself
or love you.
Yeah, true.
I got a question for you though, because you brought up your dude. So
sugar baby 101. Sugar baby. He got over there blushing.
I'll make sure I get a close up.
Buddy, like baby,
if you see this, babe, I love love you.
Say that one more time.
Shout out. If you see this, babe, I love you.
We're gonna make that a clip.
Yeah, you're gonna be a meme tomorrow. But mom just messing. My question, beautiful thing though.
For sure. My question for you is, what kind of characteristics does he have that I guess makes you trust him or allows you to be more receptive to that game or that guidance that he gives you? Because I hear a lot of men complain online about, I have this advice for my woman, or I have this game where I'm trying to get her to do this, but she's just argumentative or combative with what I'm trying to say. So what is it that you see in him that allows for you to be like, I'm gonna listen to that?
Honestly, I'm gonna start with he's a good leader. That's just the first thing.
Absolutely.
But let me really tell the real thing.
Talk to us.
Okay.
What do you got?
Because I'm acting a little shy, but I'm an educated woman, so I'm currently in school right now too, y'all. To get another degree, so yeah, but I am an educated woman, and I am on top of my studies. I just love knowledge and stuff like that, and I've never really dated any other person that even went, and I'm not saying college is everything. I'm not. Go to school, y'all, though, but
Yeah.
But I never really dated anyone that was on the same type of vibration as I was. When I was younger, because I haven't really had that many relationships, but when I was younger, I dated Pookies. I did. I dated the Pookies. So it's when you date a man that he don't got certain qualifications, you kind of bossing him around. You kind of nigga, go get a job, get off the couch, Rodney. You kind of doing that. Versus when you're with someone that already is accomplished in a certain type of way, it's okay, how you talk, how you move, I could listen to you. The way this man talk, because he has a career, so the way he talk, and he's the head, the director of his building, so the way this man talk is just I can listen to you, I can learn from you. So that's kind of all right, girl. The other dudes, you was bossing them around. This one, shut up, zip it, just listen. So that's really what it was, not just saying his accolades was everything, but I just know that he is, so in his world, he's a man of power.
Yeah.
So I can learn from you, and that's my big thing. I want to learn from whoever I'm with.
She found the alpha. She found the alpha.
And that's why I was gonna say that people realize it. You feel me? You'll be around somebody and they intelligent, they actions, what they do, and it make you have a liking for them. You feel me? Even though it's not on that type of level, you like them because they're fascinating, they're interesting in a way. You're intrigued by their actions and what they do for a living. That play on both parts, male and female. So I can see why you feel comfortable in that space, because he's already in position. You ain't got to worry. Women, that's the one thing with men. If men can take away a woman's worry, you feel me, they gonna be more comfortable, more gentle. And then if you feel me, embrace their peace, you feel me, and then learn their love language, you feel me, to embrace her on an emotional level, then you got a wholesome woman, because she's gonna only confine to you, you feel me. So yeah, I definitely see where you coming from.
Yeah.
But then you do too. I can't speak for all people, but I study my lady.
Yeah.
I know her every movement. Yeah. I know she gonna put the left foot in front of the. You know what I mean? That's just who I am. So I always try to be 10 steps ahead of my old lady, so I can be that.
Yeah.
So I'm already prepared. I'm a proactive person. I'm always trying to prepare. So if something do go left, I can catch it and we can keep going.
Take notes.
Yeah. So I'm trying to catch it so we can keep going, because we ain't got time to kind of dwell right here for about 5-6 days. You know what I'm saying? We got to handle that, and we got to keep pushing. And every day not gonna be perfect. It might take a couple of days to get some things situated.
Right.
But I think if I'm gonna fully commit to somebody, and you talking about this is a lifetime, that's a long goddamn time.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's what your man is doing. And he's ahead of you. He can tell you every move you're going to make. Also, you're younger. Mm-hmm. You're probably predictable right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not, people not talk about that, right? Yeah. And if he can stay ahead of you and think and give you the game that you need, and it's going to be little nuggets, you just got to be paying attention.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh my love for him. That's why you got him shot babe out, because that's probably what he doing.
No, that's facts.
I think
facts.
so. Back to your initial question. So maybe I am struggling. I didn't know you were taken or spoken for. So I'm the only single person in this group, and I'm listening to y'all talk. And what's going through my head right now is I am the problem. I groom my men, and it's because I'm dating younger. I'm not dating my age or older than me, and so I won't even listen. If there's a possibility you might be able to speak something into me, I'm not listening. I'm so headstrong because I'm older than you. That's the first thing.
It's a judgment call.
Absolutely. And I'm stable and I'm content with myself. I'm a very humble person at the same time, but I'm listening to y'all, and it's like, okay, for years I've been telling myself where I've been going wrong. And I'm not listening to myself, though.
What did you tell us to call you when you came in?
Excuse me. That's the other name. That's for the clubs. Yeah, Mama Bear. Yeah, I'm Big Mama in the club,
with
baby.
the mentality of how she addresses herself.
You see what I'm saying? So I always talk about identity all the time, and the reason is because the way in which you identify yourself is going to dictate what you attract to yourself. So you come in, you tell me to call you mom, I'm looking at you like a mom. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm looking at you to nurture me and guide me and lead me. So now, same thing, but your mentality, if I try to get you some game on something and you the mom, a lot of moms, they tell their son,
Don't listen to nobody else. I'm your mom. They don't know what you're talking about, but that's the worst thing you can do to, especially a male. You know what I'm saying? So I dealt with my son. My son, I don't know what my son's mom is talking about. I really don't, but I could see when he first was getting into sports, he had a problem with male authority. You know what I'm saying? Like, cats is really trying to teach you how not to get hurt out here, and you looking like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know where that comes from, but my question to you is, first, when's your birthday?
January 16th, I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, shit.
Big C's, baby. Big C's, baby. Big C's, baby.
But you got something, I hate to say it, though, like, but I know people don't probably get into the horoscopes, but I'm a Capricorn, too.
I do.
I
I'm
get
in
into
a Capricorn.
Hey, so she probably bullheaded. Don't want to listen to shit.
And I'm an Aries.
So y'all like, ooh.
Yeah. So my homeboy Aries, and when we get into it, we tight, but it ain't never no problem.
But it's like that.
Yeah, it's like that.
That's
like
somebody
that.
that's gonna go combat with you.
Yeah, but they hold you accountable too. But to get to that male, to that femininity side we say you're talking about, we sitting here joking, but that person that you looking for that you could have, you're gonna have to turn that down.
I know.
You're gonna have to turn it down.
I'm working on
Why
it.
you dealing with younger dudes, though?
I'm real fun, like fun. And older niggas be so boring. And I've had my experience.
I
But
digress.
show.
Capricorns come with a lot of personality and a lot of spunk.
I'm the same way.
No,
So
that's what I'm saying.
So Khalid be like, what you finna do? I'm finna go hit the bar and got up at 9:30 tonight. I'm finna go to you ain't going home? Hell no, I ain't going to the house. I called them about an hour. I'm gonna hit you in a minute. I'm in there, shot.
And people naturally gravitate towards me. Yeah, they naturally gravitate towards me.
No, and that's fact.
We gonna have to kick it on the belt.
That's big though, cause sometimes I be ready to just chill. She's like, babe, you boring. I'm like, I can't chill, man. I be busy.
My wife be on the same thing. She a Virgo, so she like to sit in the crib and chill. And I'm like, so you finna go to sleep? You lame as hell. She be like, well, I had a long day. Me too. It's time to turn up though.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's never a moment. My daughter the same way. She a Cap. January 7th.
Yeah. So maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just the type of, you might need somebody older, you know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
so.
That's what's going on. It's
But she ain't ready to turn down
That's
yet.
right.
Like, look,
I got a whole nother like 2 years to me.
she gonna be like my auntie. Auntie 61. She go to
No,
club.
hell no. Hell no. That's for your auntie. It ain't for me, baby.
Hey, look,
I'm giving myself 2 years to be
you're
out
not
there
gonna
like
turn
this.
down.
Oh no, but me and my man gonna be turned up in 2 years.
You on vacations?
There you go.
You
There
on
you go.
vacation?
Turn.
But there you go. You still gonna be turned. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You said your mom's what?
She 54, but she'll pop out with me. I'm like, Mom, come out. She pulling up. What you drinking? Yeah. So
My mom
I know how it is. No, it's good to be forever young. I feel that you gotta stay young at heart. You feel me? It keep you youthful. It keep you from aging.
Yeah.
And it's just a good feeling too when you can tap into that. Because when you get the acting your age, you start acting more serious. You feel me? You got an attitude. You're not enjoying life. Some people can enjoy life.
Yeah.
Some older women, they garden and stuff like that. They find peace in nature. You feel me? Within the things that consume them. But a lot of people can't handle that. So.
But even if you're looking at your grandparents, you bring all the babies over. What them grandmamas do? They don't care if they 80. Like, I noticed too, like, people like, oh, such and such got dementia. Man, all these babies here, she know everybody now. You know what I'm saying? She picking everybody up. So you're right. You act your age, it's going to age.
I think boredom got a lot to do in relationships too, like to the point of men cheating. It'd be from boredom. And in our African American community, I feel like it do. In our African American community, most young boys, okay, so compare boys and girls, most young African American men have ADHD. Most African American mothers is going to give them medicine. Why? Because it keeps them in school, it keeps you mild-mannered, and I can take care of what I need to take care of because 9 times out of 10 I'm a single mother. But to that point, when this young man grows into a man, and he say, I'm done with the pills, I'm done with the medicine, I ain't doing it no more, he got to find something else to occupy that craziness within him. And I probably shouldn't say craziness. Let me not say that. That hyperactivity. Let me not say that. That hyperactivity, he got to find somewhere to put that. And it'd be like, woman here, woman there, woman everywhere. And that's fun for a man that got that on him already. I feel like I said, it stemmed from boredom. People with hyperactivity get super bored super quick. If my son was sitting here right now, I have an 11-year-old, he is African American, he is not on medication. If he was sitting here with us right now, y'all would be watching his eyeballs like, bro, need to chill. He finna explode because he would know, I have to be quiet. But his mind
is racing.
Man,
that's kids. That's kids. That's kids because their mind is still developing. So they're taking in so much that they see, and then already what they consume is already playing in their head. So that's just part of growing. You feel me? Because as you get a teenager, you kind of chill more. But I don't necessarily feel men cheat because they're bored. It's different reasons. I mean, access.
Absolutely.
Let me pause you real quick.
We get to this.
Play the clip and we can come right back. Because we about to go too crazy.
Maybe he's just horny.
It's righteous. You got to tell the truth. Cam, I don't care how in awe I am of you right now. You are not finna tell me you are one person. It's not finna happen.
No. How long are you talking about?
What you mean?
One person.
How long are you talking about?
As long as I've been with Jazz has not been the only person that I've had sex with. There's times where I've openly had conversations, and this is why me and Jazz are growing in our relationship. Understand this. There's something that you mentioned as far as the peak of the spear. Jazz allows me to speak to her, and we are able to have banter, whether it's uncomfortable banter or just kicking the shit banter. But as I've been with Jazz, I cannot honestly say that I've only been with Jazz. And I think as we grow, and I hate that I embarrassed her, because no woman ever wants to admit that openly, that their person has not always been with them. Only. So to that point, I'm bringing it home, has allowed us to begin to get closer in a relationship, is that I don't feel that she judges my action. She holds me accountable to my action. And she asks me certain things that, how can I do certain things to better so that this won't be a normalcy for you moving forward?
Okay. So, what I want to ask, just given the clip, we were already kind of discussing it, but first I want to ask just quick, do y'all think most men cheat? It could just be a simple yes or no.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes.
What's your definition of cheating though? Because what Cam talking about is different.
He said yes or no.
Yes or no.
Let's see most.
Just give me your yes or no, and then we'll break it down.
ratio.
Probably so, bro.
I think
Yes.
so.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who will say no. But
What?
why do you, I'll break it down. I'm gonna break it down.
How old is that?
I don't think most.
She tell us who your friends would be.
I don't think.
Let Mama Bear on the pride.
I'm gonna get to the follow up question, but just to give my reason why I don't think most men cheat, because I don't think most niggas get the opportunity to cheat, because I don't think most niggas women want. I think
Most.
if you like most men.
Break it down.
As far as women, as far as how women view them, in my opinion, are lame. Now, if we're talking about the type of men that you like, or the type of men you like, or then you might say most men cheat. But if we think about the average, and you just point to any man out here, y'all think that nigga over there cheat? It's cheating. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Y'all get shit over there.
If he paying, she laying.
You never really know.
So I think like.
I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro.
No, you done seen it.
Good.
Bruh, I done seen some cats. I'm like,
How?
how? I like, bro, I wake up every day. I know I'm cute as a button. I ain't the finest thing in the world, but I got a little something. But bro, look like he's been drugged through the mud 40 times.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is he?
There's a woman out there for some.
He like to see the good in people. I'm seeing that.
I was saying, bro, I just don't see it, bro. Like, this nigga right here, I don't think he cheating, bro. I think he probably got a wife at home, and that's about it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you pointing out people that ain't no homo, but bruh.
I'm just saying.
He might be a gamer.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I don't think
They don't get the opportunity to.
No, I don't think.
But if we had to go off if we going off most men in the ratio of men in the world, then it might hit that most men. It's a large number, and it's a lot of more women.
It's I think what's the ratio of men to women, bro?
Crazy.
It's like
2 to 1, maybe 3 to 1 now.
3 to 1.
It's 2 to 1.
Bro, it's probably more than that.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. Our male population ain't that big.
Yeah.
The cheating statistics is like 23 and 17. So 23% of married men cheat, and 17% of married women cheat. So women are emotional cheaters.
Men are physical and
one night stand.
So why y'all think most men cheat then?
all right.
Because I think you were about to say something. So go ahead.
Come on, man. Let's talk to him.
She said it was because of boredom, and I don't feel that's not a man's nature. You feel me? It's like when it comes to women, it's more so having access to these women. Like women want men, you feel me? Just because or just how men want women because of so it's like we draw to each other. So I might have I have a woman, then it's other women that still desire me. Man, it ain't because I'm bored that I want the other woman. It's the fact that I know she desired me and I can have that. And then the curiosity, I ain't had that yet, so I want to try it. Then it just continues because you drawn to that. Because every time you see something you might like, what you gonna do? You want to try it? That's like going to a buffet. It's all this food. I ain't about to just eat pizza or chicken.
My analogy is when I tell people the same question when they ask, if they ain't got it at Target.
My daddy told me something when I was going through a bad breakup, bro. He said, Jamia, you steak, but a man don't want to eat steak every night. You want to have pizza, chicken, ice cream, and fries sometimes. What you gonna do when you want that? I said, put on a wig that look like pizza. Put on a wig that look like chicken.
And then go back to the knowledge of oneself. A man don't know himself good enough. You feel me? Like me coming from the hood, all you seen was dope boys, and you seen the women draw them, and you seen them with a lot of women. If your dad wasn't present, so you thinking that's how you gotta conduct yourself. Like, oh, let me get some money. You feel me? Let me all the women gonna want me. I'm supposed to have all these women, cause you ain't seen a man with just one woman in your family. You feel me? Like you saying, that's another reason divorces happen or people fear divorce, cause I ain't never seen a marriage work.
See, contrary to what you saying, that's opposite in my family. The women is dogs. I seen my dad with maybe 4 women in my whole life, and then his baby mamas.
Yeah.
My brothers been with the same women they had kids with.
That's true.
For sure. So for me, it'd be like, that ain't it. That ain't it to me.
But you see what you said. They only seen their dad with the 4 mothers. So they picked up that behavior, their environment. So it's about what you see, you know, show and tell. If you're not seeing a women commit, why? Because they seen their mom commit. So that's why they desire that. Oh, I want to be in a relationship. I want to be loved. Because why? That's what my mom wanted. If they never seen their mom with a man and really never looking for love and stuff, then they wouldn't desire that. So,
See, I'm opposing that too, baby.
You think it?
Talk to us. Talk to us. Come on, Mama Bear.
My mom never want to love. She the dog.
Your mama the dog.
She the dog. But I want it so bad. I done tried it so many times.
Because you're a daddy's girl.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well.
So
That's dangerous right there. Yeah, that shit.
What you think? Why you think men cheat?
I have an unpopular opinion.
Talk to us.
But I think it's a lot of things. So this is not the specific reason, but listening to that clip, I feel like men don't really get held accountable. And he was saying that she hold him accountable. If she really did, why are you cheating? I feel like the problem with dating, and we are women, so hopefully you don't get offended. I know you won't, but I think women are the problem.
Absolutely.
And it's because we don't hold men accountable.
I thought you were about to say something else.
Women are the problem in dating.
It's in there. Bring it out,
What you think I was going to say?
I was about to get with the. With that shit. Go ahead.
I think women are the problem because we don't hold men accountable. And the reason why I say that is because when we talk about men with money, girls bypass what he do, like the cheating, the infidelity, all of that stuff because he got money. Like Jasmine.
The caliber.
Yep.
That's the caliber.
And I feel like in life we have to learn from people, our environment holding us accountable so we know not to do it. Yes. So if women, we walking around here not holding men accountable, taking them back every time they cheat, they gonna keep doing it. So I do think that women, we ruin the dating game.
Stimulate your self-respect.
Not we.
Yeah.
Not we, but more the females.
It's your self-respect. If y'all had enough of self-respect, once, because y'all do hold us accountable, because y'all bring it up to our attention. Yeah. But it's the fact that y'all give back in, you feel me? So now y'all accepting our actions, you feel me? Y'all ain't punishing us for it, you feel me? That's why you get discipline, you feel me? It's a law. You got to deal with consequences. We don't get consequences behind our actions. So being held accountable is one thing, but no consequences come out. You still giving in to me. We still acting normal. I'm still getting it when I want, you feel me? Yeah. And when women withdraw themselves, that's how you get the test of man, if he really for you. You don't give it to him. I tell a female, you got a dude that on you bad, he gonna be on your heels until he get it. And then he about to go find something new because he done got what he want from you. But if you make him work for it, now basically that blurred vision is leaving. Now he's seeing you for you. Now he more interested and intrigued and invested in who you are. You feel me? He ain't even worried about that no more. But that shit come with time because you don't know that you grooming him. You sharpening his mind. You making him see the value in you as a woman. You feel me? And respect you more. Yeah. But when y'all give it to us, because y'all like us, like we be vibing. Like I'm feeling them. Then first move we make, y'all done gave it up, and y'all ain't even be like,
it ain't even ready.
No anticipation. No anticipation.
Once you engage to him, you're on the roster. Yeah. If you're a beast, you're gonna be 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. The rotation.
Because you competing. I mean, you competing with men. You definitely competing when it comes to that. Starting off, unless he got that, like I said, you build that value and respect for yourself. That's what got him. You feel me? He like, this a woman versus the females I dealt with. Like, it's just you gotta resist. That's why being abstinent, you feel me, withdrawing from sex, making it where some more mental women, y'all turned on by mental stimulation. You feel me? A man that can stimulate y'all mentally, and y'all gotta just keep that.
She just pulled the broom down. Don't break your broom. Pulling on all aggressive.
Listen.
No, I agree with what he's saying though, and I do feel like it's really because we.
She was gonna bring us home.
Yeah, I was still wanted to clap now. You gonna have to drop the jewel.
Yeah. After she said that, I want to hear what you thought.
You got him. You got that line one.
Because when you was like, yeah, y'all are the problem, I was like, yeah, keep going. You know what I mean? It comes to a point, too, I think, in relationships that women dictate a lot of stuff for men. Y'all control the room for a lot of things because of you guys' emotions.
Yeah.
And see, a lot of men that are asking women to marry them, and I'm talking about the guys that are progressing, not the guys that want to be just a macho man. We kind of we do our best to kind of conform into that fantasy that you guys have of a man. Because when we ask you, what does that look like? When I ask you a question like, what does that look like? And you give me a clear verification of what you see in your head, men are going to take what you said and we're going to grow that. Yeah. So when we grow that type of stuff, I feel like a lot of times too, women, y'all ask us for these things, and then when we get to that, y'all, it's like we become a chore for you guys or something. Mm-hmm. Like it's not really, y'all don't really respect it anymore. So now it's like, okay, you're born. Yeah, it's like appreciation. The appreciation now is depreciating. Yeah. And so now everything's predicated on you. And don't add the babies into it. So now when you add the babies into it, it's like, hey, babe, what's up? You know, the same little game that was getting me the fun time is like, no, I'm tired. No, I don't want this. I don't want that. And it's only so many times that you're going to tell a hard-working man that didn't conform no before he say, hey, shit, baby, I got to go do what I got to do. And it's not because I love her. I want the experience that I've been trying to create with you. And if I connect with her, it's because you done left her door open.
Mm. So when do men take accountability, though? Because this is my thing. If this who you chose to be with based off how she strung you along, and you saying now she got you, this is where you want to be. Mm-hmm. If you feel like I'm starting to get boring, back to my point.
No, he wasn't saying y'all boring. We become boring to y'all.
Yeah, but listen, it worked both ways though. Because for me, if that's who you are, that's who I am too. Mm-hmm. You are a reflection of me, especially when you marry. So now you're telling me I'm boring. Fix me, nigga. That's a problem. People don't want to fix an old car no more. They want to go get a new one. Like I said,
that's the old car want to be fixed though.
But it's strong with.
You didn't say that. What did you say? You said I'm gonna start to get bored because you telling me no.
He was saying that we become boring to y'all. Yeah. But you telling us no. He said when the kids come involved now, I'm tired. I'm this and that. Yeah. And you telling the man no. I was gonna say when it come to married man, the reason a married man cheat, you asking why? It's because his wife not giving him any no more. No play.
No attention at all.
Yeah. I done met too many married men that say
to me, and maybe that what I'm saying is, give me whatever it is that I'm missing. Start pouring. That's when you start pouring in. That's where marriage go. That's where marriage go bad. Is because the pouring ends. Yeah. No, the pouring ends and the bullshit begins.
What if she don't want to be poured no more?
Then you divorce. You don't continue something that's going to be toxic. In the end,
that's the thing. People always run to that right there. That door.
No, you said what if she done? You said what if she done though?
You said what if she divorced? I said what if she don't want to be deported? I don't have these problems. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No, and that's what I'm saying. If she don't want to be poured into no more, you choose you. You done choosing her.
That's what he said.
Right, but you don't keep her while you choosing you. You choose you and going about your business.
You can't do that.
See, a man different. Because if we gonna act on our actions. We ain't about to just up and leave her high and dry. You feel me? The one we love you. Mm-hmm. It's just that right now we gonna feel our own desire. We about to go feel our own desire.
Yeah. Right. But how long this been going on? You could have gave me the option of making myself better, so I'm prepared to separate myself from a situation I don't want you to pour into me no more. That's what we talking about, right? Because that's what you said.
Yeah. I'm just saying. What if she don't? Go ahead. Go ahead. I was saying, you get to these situations because I've had conversations with. I have a men's group.
I know
all men all over the world. Mm-hmm. And the conversation for the married man is the exact same conversation from Ohio to California.
Everywhere.
I don't give a damn what highway it is and what byways it is. Mm-hmm. I want to know, it's the same conversation.
They say she ain't putting out.
She not putting out. It's like my wife not attracted to me. Like I done turned down my masculinity. I'm buying her flowers. I'm showing up here. I'm dating her. Now it's like my wife getting mad because I want to spend time with her.
What happened to communication?
This the game.
Comprehensive communication.
Yeah. Right.
But if that person not getting it, we trying to figure like as a man, I want to know why that conversation's the same, which is putting like now it's all the guy's fault. Well, he can't control himself. He just don't know how to do
This is the game.
That's not cool.
This is the game.
Yeah.
Really, it's been, like we said, marriage is work. You feel me?
Yep.
You're going to be attracted to your spouse, especially in the beginning. There's going to be times where you're not attracted to him, possibly. You feel me? And it's the fact that women, it is not. It's women allow a man to get comfortable. Or like, damn, babe, I'm putting on some weight. Oh, babe, you look fine. You feel me? She encouraging that it's okay that he put on weight. Now he's becoming unattractive to her without him even realizing it, because you're like, oh, she don't care. But a woman, y'all care about yourself enough, like y'all still gonna go to the gym, y'all gonna make sure y'all's hair done, y'all eyebrows did, because y'all still want to look good for yourself. And then when it come to him, like, well, damn, babe, I put on this weight, like, that's your fault. Instead of correcting your man, you feel me? Like you said, communication, babe, you need to get in the gym, like this and that, because you want to keep him in the image of your likeness. Because then you see a dude that's all toned up, fresh and shit, and you looking at him like, oh, he
wish I had that at the crib.
Yeah.
So it's a rule in my house. Can't nobody be fat.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. You can call me shallow. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna tell you, say what I gotta say, bro. We 30. My wife used to run track, and I'm an ex-football player. God damn it, if we both get into the point where our bellies is touching before we insert anything, I got a motherfucking problem. If I'm sweating looking at you, baby, and you raise up, let me get on up there. No. Yeah, you can't do that. So me and my lady work out together, we get it in, you know what I'm saying? Now, we 70, 80 years old.
It's whatever.
We
done lived it.
But while we can walk around young, fly, and sexy, that's like, I got my teeth fixed, not because of my wife. I'm looking at my shit.
Feel good for yourself. That's why self-care is important.
I'm looking at my old pictures. I see my bottom row, like, damn, these niggas side by side. And my other pictures of my teeth, they back to back like this. And I'm like, you been telling me, baby, you been smiling. Look at you smiling. You been so my whole life, my whole relationship, I've been thinking my smile was pretty. Yeah. And then I get my braces. She's like, "Oh, your teeth look good." So I'm looking at her like, "Hold on,
compliments."
Yeah, I'm like, "Baby, you been lying to me this goddamn long. You got me in here feeling like this for this long, like."
But so that's big, because like I done seen it back in high school. You feel me? My cousin, he had a girl he's in love with, and she like, you know, she convinced, oh, you should cut your hair. When he cut his hair, all that flavor and game he had was gone. Like, you feel me? It left with that. And women will encourage the wrong shit. You feel me? A woman get with a man for the potential she foresee in him. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And then if he don't live up to that, become that, like you said, that fantasy man, then she'll lose interest. Just like a man, we get with y'all for who we see at that moment, not expecting y'all to change. Then y'all go through these physical, mental, behavior, changes, and now we kind of feel away. So I feel like the communication, the line of communication in a relationship, marriage, gotta stay open 100%. Mm-hmm. And it gotta be those uncomfortable talks. Couples can't have those uncomfortable talks. They tiptoe around those because they don't want to make somebody feel some type of way. Y'all gotta have these talks.
Mm-hmm. All right, not in my house.
Yeah,
not in my house.
Facts.
I can't have no gray area, bro. Yeah. I swear to God,
I totally agree with what you're saying, though. And I also feel like, too, sometimes you just grow apart from a person. I was in a relationship for like 4 years with my daughter's dad, and we just grew apart from each other. I started getting in the gym, taking my education more serious, and all of that stuff. And he was more so still on the Pookie type of level. But yeah, like he didn't, like I used to, because I eat nothing but organic stuff for the most part, and I would have nothing but organic stuff in our fridge because I'm like, okay, we need to start eating healthy, and we got this little baby, like, come on now. He would go into the fridge and be like, oh, this organic shit, get this shit up, and it's like, it just used to turn me off, because now it's not just the fact that you don't like the organic stuff, your mindset, like you're not willing to try something, and you're not willing to better yourself. So I think that plays a big part. He wasn't willing to
compromise.
Yeah, like when you grow
part of her evolution.
Mm-hmm. Like, and I feel like I started to grow, and I'm like, dang, like you still how we were when we were 19 and young, and
that's why though, a woman grows quicker than a man mentally. You feel me? So I told my cousin, a woman's mindset gonna change from 18 to 21 to 25 to 30. You still got some more changing that's gonna go with your mindset. You feel me? You gonna withdraw from some things, and if somebody not leveled up to meet those, you feel me, expectations or what you desire, where your mind at, then you gonna lose interest. And that's the scary thing about a guy getting with a woman when she going through those mental changes, especially if he's not excelling at the same speed, you feel me, or putting forth effort don't even work. Because if he giving effort but he keep failing, you gonna lose interest, you feel me? Because you saying like he ain't getting it. So
and it's something about having kids too for us. Like once, like not saying men aren't like this, but when women have kids, like when I was pregnant, it's like
you gotta be better.
And that's really what it was. It's like I'm pregnant now. Okay, we have this baby. Come on.
Y'all go find the Lord. All that shit. Yeah. You went from twerking that ass to Bible school, Sunday school. Everything's a scripture. You need to read it. Yeah, it be like that. I see it every day.
Well, with this new generation, it's different though. They like expecting a bag. Like you need to go get rich. You need to go call, get a front, son. Like damn, like I'm trying to do this little CDL business.
I love that for us though, because I'm still a baby, but like when I was in high school, we didn't really have social media the way it is now. It'd be 18-year-olds, they be like, yeah, I just made $100K from selling wigs. I'd be like, okay, now,
right. But it's social media, that's what I'm saying, it cloud a lot of people's judgment, you feel me? Then it puts the expectations that's not even on themselves because they see somebody else doing it that's younger.
And then a lot of times that stuff be capped. So I was one of those people
fabricated.
So I seen a dude jump out of a helicopter the other day, but the door was closed. How you do that?
I think I see.
So a lot of the stuff that we see, and see, when I first got out the league, I was used to making a certain type of money as well, and I would get on the gram like, yo, how they doing better than me? Like I would like subconsciously be doing this, and just to come and find out when you had a conversation,
it ain't that.
You doing 10 times better than what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So I think the comparisons to what we see online and then these conversations that we're having, it's so many people that are having these conversations, and there's so many opinions that, like you said, when you start getting in your ego man and your hyper masculine women, it's like another ego booster. Then it's like it comes to the point where it's like now we hate each other. So now black men hate black women
competing.
And then it's like, well, black men only like white women because she gonna bow down. And then you got to think about it. Everything in America is exposed. So it don't matter who you date in America. You just trying to figure out if they got what you're looking for, or they don't, or when they gonna show you their true colors.
And comparison is the thief of joy.
Oh man,
they always say that.
Man.
So Khalid, you over there crying, man?
I'm playing the model.
You're the host all the time, man.
I'm just hosting.
You go to the next call.
I think. I mean, we getting close to wrapping up. You know what I'm saying?
It's 8 already.
8:30.
It's 8:30.
Mr. Steelers, man.
Hey, my bad.
Pittsburgh.
Big Pittsburgh.
But
I'm a Ray Lewis fan too.
Pittsburgh. Respect.
Big Steelers Ravens fan. It's just like that. I don't care what nobody say. Leave me alone. I like two rivals. That's just what it is.
I fuck with the Bengals, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man. But we'll just give our closing thoughts on everything, man. You know, whatever.
Man, why you ain't about to say your piece, man? Say your piece.
What you want me to answer? What you want me to answer?
I want the honorable Khalid, man.
Why do I think men cheat? That's what y'all want to know?
Yeah, talk to us.
I think the reasons men cheat is really multifaceted, for real. You know, I think it's in a man's nature to desire a lot. You know what I'm saying? I think we kind of find attraction in women in a much different way than women find attraction in men. I think usually women kind of try to find everything they're looking for in one man. I think as men, I don't necessarily know that we're always trying to find everything we want in one woman. If we can get that, that's great. You know what I'm saying? But I think to an extent it's kind of in a man's nature to desire a lot. And some men just choose not to discipline themselves and be monogamous, you know. And unfortunately, you know, we live in a society where men can't really live in their nature to do that. I mean, you look at other countries, men can have many 30 wives.
Tripping, bro. You told me the other day. 3, 4, 15.
Hey, don't get me in trouble.
But we just joking. I mean, it's just for the podcast.
But to the point though, there's a reason why in Islam men can have up to 4 wives. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even down, like I always say all the time, for men who have multiple kids with multiple women. Yeah, you might have done that in your ignorance, being young or whatever the case may be. But how do we solve for this problem? Because we already talked about women outnumber men. So to me, this could be a solution for the issues that a lot of us have, especially in our community, because we do a lot of things out of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? You be young and not really thinking about the responsibility of things. You have multiple kids, multiple women. Mm-hmm. How can we then create, a situation where there aren't as many broken homes? You know what I'm saying? And so when we talk about Islam, these are kind of some of the reasons why it's acceptable. Not that it's something that's pushed. It's not even something that's really suggested, because as a man, you got to be able to provide for all 4 of these women. If you have 4 wives, emotionally, financially, how many men can really do that? You know what I'm saying? So it's not something that's like suggested or just go out there and do it. But if the situation, comes up to where, this could be a solution, it's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, long story short, man, I think the reason men cheat is just multifaceted, man. I do think sometimes people do it just out of ignorance and not having self-control, and then I think sometimes you might be, married and not getting those same things that she came into the door getting, and maybe you done communicated that and she still not going, and you know what I'm saying? So you might go out and try to find that with somebody else. And you would ask the question about, why not just leave? I mean, to just up and leave, especially if you're married, there's a lot of consequences that come with that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have kids, especially if y'all have purchased a home together and y'all both been investing and y'all have children. In a man's mind, it may be easier to just do this behind closed doors versus to destroy everything else that I have going on over here. So there's a lot to consider, man. But I
want to piggyback up on something
for sure
that you said. That it's true. Men they'll find the qualities in that one woman. And most cats that are either, and whatever this one lacks, that other one to pick up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that when you say it's a multitude of things, multifaceted of things that you said, you also got to look at us as men too. It's going to sound crazy, but we all have this aura. A lot of men have this aura about themselves that they can handle it. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, shorty over here, she messed up. Okay, she just need a little cash. She need a kiss on Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm gonna go blow down on her, give her some flowers. She happy. She ain't really looking for nobody else. Then on Wednesday, Thursday, you might be over here, and then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's an ego booster too. Yeah. But me, I done took myself out of that realm. I can't live in that realm because if you get back in that realm, it'll be too turned up. You know what I mean? So,
I have a question for y'all.
What's happening?
Everything that you guys are saying, do you guys think that all falls under the umbrella of having a lack of discipline, though?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Discipline.
I think it's a lack of discipline.
Lack of discipline, but also, if we're going to go into the, I don't know how to word it, but basically our natures as human, our true natures as men and our true natures as women.
Yeah.
Like he said, when he said men have these desires, you feel me? Different desires. Different women. Women, y'all desire one man. But in true nature,
typically,
y'all desire women too. But y'all just don't want to share y'all's men, you feel me? And that's where a lot of women try to keep a close knit, but women find other women attractive. With men, we don't deal with that same type of mindset. And that's because it's part of our nature. We like more women, and y'all like women too, but it's just people don't want to be honest with themselves. We living by the biblical word when it's one man, one wife, and stuff like that. So it kind of structured our mindset. That's where our mindset to be one-on-one came from. You feel me? No matter if we believe religion or not, it came from where we was taught.
It might just be to where we are in the United States too.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to somebody else's country and
it's natural.
And it's natural. You see, you know what I mean? we only know what we've been taught over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you go to a different country and you see a dude with, they be like, you only got one wife. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, y'all.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, it's like, damn, it's different.
And we talked about broken homes being like, you know, what you think about, what you see as a man leaving a woman, or, you know, daddy leaving mommy's house. But a broken home can also be, and I feel like this is a problem in our community too, where the woman stays and the children absorb that, and they get older, and then they become a part of the problem as well. So I feel like it starts with knowing when to leave.
Yeah.
When it's healthy to leave.
Yeah. No.
Despite all things.
Leaving early. It ain't healthy.
And that
It's
falls
leaving
back
early.
under holding men accountable, because leaving is a form of showing them like, hey, this is wrong, like holding them accountable in some way. And I feel like a lot of women just don't leave because we're scared to be alone. That's just the truth of reality of it.
But
We are.
yeah, I told you, being alone. But it's really just everything that we've been taught. Our reactions, our actions, and our reactions are just off of what we've been taught, what we've been told, and what we done seen. If we didn't see a lot of these things, weren't taught a lot of these things, we wouldn't react and behave to certain matters how we do, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like emotionally, y'all wouldn't get upset and enraged. Like when he said about men lying.
Yeah.
Men don't necessarily lie because that's how we taught. We lie because how y'all make us feel uncomfortable telling the truth. To be real, y'all make it hard to tell the truth, because when we tell the truth, it's even a bigger problem, and y'all still antagonizing
What
us.
that mean? What that mean? That's your bullshit leader? You might as well, hey, look, I always tell the homies, man, you might as well keep it a bean. She gonna be mad either way. Fuck it.
Yeah.
At least the pressure off me now, and kept it a whole 100.
But it's just a reaction.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, because kids get affected by it. Kids don't get affected by it because how she react. Like, you telling her the truth. Like he said, Cam said he can talk to her about what he did. She ain't acting enraged, you feel me?
Yeah.
She trying to ask, why did you do it? You know, holding him accountable, but she's talking to him, not talking at him. She's talking to him.
But I want to know if he ain't had 100 million when she be talking to him like that.
Explain the person,
I'm going to the court in the morning on your black ass. Don't worry about what's your social security number. Don't even
I
worry about
basically
it.
told you that with my situation. All my exes, I used to, this one.
Love is love, though.
Yeah.
When you find a man that, you know, man or woman, but you find that one that's really for you, you feel me? You change for them.
Yeah.
Without knowing. It ain't them encouraging, influencing. It's just you wanting to be better for them because you knew how you was for other people that wasn't your one. And you gotta embrace that. Some people, you know, push it away because it become uncomfortable because it's an unfamiliar thing, because it's what they wanted all this whole time. Now they getting it. Now it's uncomfortable because they ain't used to it.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta really embrace that. Take your time with it and let it flourish, because we all can miss opportunities like that. Luckily, us men here, you feel me, we done found our one, you feel me? And it sound like you found something close to it.
We're gonna do a speed dating episode for you though.
High candidate.
It's gonna be at least 30 though.
We gotta put her in solitary confinement. Hey, turn that shit down. We gotta turn it down.
Go through a self-cleanse. Yeah, go through a self-cleanse, you feel me? Because you can't have no attachment.
I'm good though.
I'm out here. It's nice meeting everybody. I gotta get out here.
Yeah, nice meeting you too.
Yeah. Mama, ooh. Orange too big. Don't be jealous.
I'm gonna connect y'all too, because I know y'all really be able to do something.
Bro, we can hop on the podcast, bro. I tell you, we should have joined in the show.
Hey, bro, appreciate you for sure. Yeah, man. Any of y'all want to close us out? You know what I'm saying? Or you want me to give my closing thoughts? Or?
Yeah.
Look, I appreciate y'all for coming. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all's opinion, man. I don't really know how we solve these issues. You know what I'm saying? We talked about a lot, man. You know, cheating and infidelity. We didn't really get into why women cheat, but we'll save that for a person.
Emotional reasons.
Yeah.
We'll save that for a person.
It definitely be emotions.
Yeah.
You think so? Sometimes they just want to get.
I think it's emotional.
No, it's
emotional.
It's mostly emotional. I agree.
Everything with us is emotional.
We're going to get into it, but 90% of it is emotion.
I agree with you.
Basically, that talk about the attention you giving them, you feel affection, etc. Then you got the 5% women who are drawn to, you feel me, desires just like men is. So it's pleasures.
Yeah.
Not being mad.
I agree with you,
so
bro. I agree with you. I think it's mostly emotional, but we'll say that for a part.
We're gonna break it down.
Hey man, go ahead and shout out y'all's Instagrams and everything one more time, man. We'll go. Let's start with you again. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
It's Jay Charnay. Go follow me. Make sure y'all follow my brand, Allure Angels, and go shop.
Lovey Jamia or Jamia Brown. Real sweet and simple. That's who I am. Go follow my Facebook or my Instagram.
Yes, Millie _ not one enter the number one in it. But yeah, follow me on IG, Urban's Home Solutions. If you need some rehabs or anything done to your crib, lock in with us though.
Sure. You already know I'm Khalid Salam, man. Peace Seekers Podcast. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Honorable Khalid. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Abu Rumeya, because you know they done got me off of Facebook. I keep saying it. They done made me mad, man. I used to really rock with Facebook, man, for real.
Yeah,
it's still.
I don't know what Mark got going on out there, but they done got me up off of there, you know. So once again, man, I appreciate y'all for coming, man. It's always a pleasure to have guests on the podcast.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And,
pleasure.
We'll have to do this again soon.
Yeah.
Stay prayed up, stay blessed up, stay one up, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Sure.
I enjoy talking to y'all, but it's a wrap.
So, hey man, peace and blessings be upon everybody. You know what I'm saying? Cam. No, I'm just fucking. Hey, peace in this podcast, man. I appreciate y'all. Peace.
What?